Hello everyone and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Thanks, this is probably the only place we see these. Like, I don't remember seeing them on Tattoo or any other planet, really. So welcome to Swoop Racing again. Oh, so back.
Takom justak Miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ai thao dong. Tong hai tuam Gigi yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolba da bunk walya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu ai thao donga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de ne bobo. Unka kun biskang. Bamulara.
Yeah.
Takom justak Miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ai thao donga. Tulpa da bonk molya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampoo. Tong hai tuam Gigi yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tulba da bunk walya gando da.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokarpata.
Like, I'm gonna murder you if you keep that up. You sound pathetic. Like I said, pathetic. I was like, I could easily murder you. So let's see if this will break it down. Up to Jack. That's me. Step back because it's about me, of course. So you leave me alone so I can get ready or attention stuff. Show us your spec pay. That's right. Use news. Maybe you don't know. I guess. It's over the camera, so I'm fine. I'm good at this. No bugs. Use news for that. You just fly me. Okay, maybe I see. Maybe not. I just don't get sick of that. Yes, it's very good. Too bad. So you guys. Oh, there's a toad. There's that too. What's wrong with that too? I got a message for you. There's your bed. Come good. Stop fast. Okay, well, I'll go. I don't know if it's very warm.
What do you want? I don't waste time with fans. So if this is about an autoprint, forget it. Leave me alone. Well, get it. Of course you do. It was, but I can't seem to get a break lately. Hukta has been holding me off, and all he does is run over everything. But this place is all there is, until the circuit recovers from the loss of Taris. It's going to... Not within reasonable traveling time. I heard there was a startup on Tatu. Huts aren't to be trusted.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yes. What? Not here, you won't. Go away.
Hey, I don't like you. Warrior. I have no records, so what's his? 230... 22... Okay, well that's not helpful, right? Time to be 22, 50. I might be able to do that. What's your story? Oh, my fishes. Oh, you're 100% correct. This actor. Get started as soon as possible. Fine. Behind. God. This is gonna piss me off, isn't it? Oh well.
Ubabatu Kochi. Tom Nongbong Shang Yung Yang. Tom Katok Spactelia. Jawana Bota Ayua Tahunga Chatanki Dora. Kachi Kuita Hodonga. Topada Bunkwalia Gando do Naga Chuchut. Muksha Papampa. Pola Wana Chitne. Pamuli Slemo Poda Wanga Kunbes Munira Rabes. Chiska du Suki Kuba da Bona Naikachu. Tuinkotu. Topada bunkwalyagan nago chuchut.
players
Kabachi kuita hodonga.
going to
Yalamo inkapun. Jiloba mulirani bobo. Wango kumbes kakang. Ba mamarulira.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanu.
Naboda ni winkis maktoma. Yatuka ulwan. Jawana bota ayu at tahunga chaka. Naboda ni winkis maktoma. Wana kumbes chingpa marulira. Jiska du suki kuba nabona. Jiska du ubaba. Yatuka ulwan king. Kuyami jusku.
Because you can see how stupid this is going to be. Also, I like how they removed my companions. Yeah, hi, HP.
Statement. As you...
Like, he's so hell. Like...
Naboda ni winkis maktoma. Wana kumbes chingpa ma. Jawana bota ayu at tahunga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada bunk. Jiska du suki kuba nabona naikachu. Tuinkotu. Topada bunk walyagando. Jawana bota ayu at tahunga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topada Naboda ni winkis maktoma. Wana kumbes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Kuyami jusku. Yatuka ulwan kinkunaba.
Fucking bullshit, cuz... Remember the thing? Like, this doesn't make sense. It's like having a... So we're basically having a blackjack tournament. Well, hey, you have to basically get lucky or...
I hope you're here to play some Pazak. I don't come here looking for sparkling conversation.
Mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba
seriously,
mula
we
draki
were-
chichon.
Win or you lose.
Ubabatu konchi.
Anyway.
Naboda ni winkis maktoma.
Yeah.
Wana kun.
Oh god, I can't shoot. But finally, it's fucking
Ubabatu.
I like how it's like...
Mucho
shoot
shakpakhat.
bullets.
Kieno
My bombs.
takom justach
Everything
miki
else we can
grabar
do
mogo.
in the coming matches. You're right, we're about to...
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Mucho shakpakhat.
Dag A into Berserk card. So... Let's do this. So this is gonna go badly and I'm gonna be pissed, ain't I? Can't believe I got into a Berserk tournament. Bitch! Oh, I'm just gonna play this one. Of course you are. Of course you are. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So there's gonna be so many matches and I'm gonna lose my shit. Start murdering people again. You stop tying with me. Can't win if you keep tying with me. I run out of cards to throw at this. You fucker. You just no, I'm just gonna play 10. Just instantly. Now I have to now I just have to rely on luck. Well, I won because he went over. Come on, what? 4. Ah, shit, I've got... This is bad. Because I don't want to risk it, but I'm going to lose because I didn't risk it. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Go over. Good. Can't believe I'm doing Berserk tournament. This is just irritating me. Okay, we have to roll at 15, yeah. And we lost. But we lost.
Takom just
But we lost the tournament. Yay. Yeah. Fuck the tournament.
Baba Hassan-shan. No ba muli rati lai kunka.
I'm just going real low before I lose my patience. Yeah. Let's just reload before I lose my patience. Because I hate Berserk. It's like I like it, but yet at the same time it's stupid because it's just basically just an advanced version of blackjack. And like, oh, here's a tournament. Yeah, well, you have to get lucky to win. That's literally because it's used to how there with the cards. We basically just kept trading off ties. Yeah, I'm interested in racing. I want that. Okay. Some pays differently. This is tier 0. It's not really nice when we what does he drop? Okay, well, just gotta go properly. Okay. Alright, race. You only paid the Let's see, 23. I hit more of those speed things. But maybe a faster start. Why am I dancing? Stop that. So yeah, I'm gonna come close, right? There you go. Not sure I can beat the weird. That was at full speed, I could do it. Flawless. Yeah, I'll be back. Also, I'm gonna save just in case. I'm probably gonna lose this one a lot, and it's gonna piss me off. Also, hi.
What do you want? I don't waste. Wait a minute. You're no fan. What? Not go away.
And then the doctor. Yeah, you come try me. I thought you said you got ready. Other jazz definitely fact. Go to one right. You mind? You don't let this spot set it right. You'll go be trouble. Try anything you end up. Maybe you look dead somewhere. Painful part. Only people can see it. You get hurt. Oh, he's threatening me. How cute. I could snap your neck easily. Fuck that. Okay, right. 2250 to get that pain. This is gonna take forever. 2250 is okay, start fast. I did worse than the last 2 rounds combined. I'm not laughing after. Yeah, that was. Let's try this again. That's better. 2243. Whew. Well, I was talking so yeah. Wasn't that low? Yeah, I can do races, it's just the design. You should have I don't think it's got it. I can only expect. Okay. Whoop. But he's disappeared somewhere. Going to at least expect. Oh, so high.
Mokao dangya foki. Chachiska to punta kakaspaka.
Yeah.
Bano.
I'm like super important. Like totally super important. Like, what else we have? Bounties. Summary story. Not do I want to go into the thing and look for some stuff. That's the question. Do I want to go into the thing and look for information about the summary? There's a specific thing right over here. Or we could just go to the hangar, work my way through. Wait, I thought this was... No, this is over there. There's an Emporium here, though? Emporium, you said.
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed. Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
A fish. I don't think he's a fish. More like a snail. Well, what do you have? You have Not as good as my armor. Fortified demolitions probe. I think I might want one of those. Beta target competitor, pound target competitor. Security competitor, environmental shares, grabbers, and slows. But yeah, you don't really have anything I really want, but I'll buy those though. Just cause I know I'm probably gonna need them. So basically I could go over here and change your awareness to demolitions. Yay.
Yes?
Also, I didn't even see any facade cards on them. I think I'm just gonna go back and investigate the hangars. So much to your heart and stuff to work on. Because let's say I have Dithork, which is in, you know, that one place. Kashyyyk, Tatooine, then Tui. Problem though is, guys, generally will. So the problem is when we go to the lead Manon, we're going to end up in some issues, and going to all these planets is going to be a bit tedious again. Anyway, gang. Flag spikes, Charlie, where the hell are you? Charlie said real hard.
Yes?
What?
Acknowledgement!
What?
Okay, well that's different. He just instantly appeared behind me. Why couldn't we go through the door? Seriously. I swear, they follows worse than Baldur's Gate did.
What's this? Another Republic lackey wandering the streets? Don't worry. Save your empty. I have nothing.
Yeah. Save my empty threats, right? About that. Sometimes I could probably technically go back to Sunry without getting the evidence from the Sith place and probably get through stuff. But we'll go over here anyway. Yes, guys. Do this first. Cover all the leads. Head to the docking bays. Now, which docking bay did I have to go to? I don't know.
Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of KOTOR ready to load before my shift is over.
Well, at least he seems more self-empowered. He's just trying to do his job. Oh, good for him. Maybe I won't murder him. Save. So which one is this? Oh, hi. Hi.
Never too.
that's one easy to transfer that. But here's the thing, where is what's his face I'm looking for? I forgot. Oh shit, whoops. Whoops, I forgot to talk to what's his face after I reloaded. Yay. Got that card for? Where is it? Gotta go fast. I can't believe I forgot about that. Like, I thought that question seemed like an update and telling me where it was. I forgot where it was. So let's just go fast. Yeah, I can't do that for Star Tournament. I don't care if there's any good rewards from it. It's just... As I said, it's like Advanced Black. Like... You have to be lucky to actually win. Or you basically win, save, win, save, win, save, and reload every time you lose, so... Either way, it's tedious. Fuck this up. Oh well, let's go all the way back to Outer Cities. Do-do.
Could I get an auto print? You just had the quickest rise to sector.
Hey, Zach.
Takum justak.
You got joined the Manon Championship. It's okay,
Tong hai tuam. Takum justak mi. Tong hai tuam Gigi yumalit pa ang ningkotu. Tolbada.
I think I know which ones are non-secure. Technically I was there. He just wasn't there because he did things out for... Yay. Okay. Fuck's sake, guys. Guys. HK? Joey? Why are you all... Oh, because you got stuck on them. Okay. Very love when NPC gets in the way of pathfinding. I have to go all the way back to the docking bays. Yay. Wish they would stop changing that. Okay, let's try this again. Because, you know, if it's an unsecured docking bay, it would be...
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay donga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago. Tong hai tuam Gigi yumalit pa ang ningkotu. Tulbada bunk walya gando.
There's no trouble. Well, let's go.
Chibedwana nipo.
I mean, I can move you all. I thought it was just
Tony Pudu.
Sorry if I just thought. Anyway.
Fire!
Ready.
Right? No, you're not. Joey, are you set to droid? Yes, you are. Okay, are you set now? Yes, you are. Good. I was like, why aren't you using your thing? Because I did give you those, right?
Yes?
Not sure how he's gonna... He might not let the collateral damage I did, though, to be honest. Oh well, that's taken care of. Now let's go deal with this. Now to go to Kishi, to Tatooine. Oh. I'm not sure I can go to Dantooie. Let's go do this real quick. Shit, I didn't think about that. Didn't think about that. Yeah, it's foreshadowing. I know. Since I know what happens, yeah. I'm sure I can go to Dantooie. Oh, seriously, this is where you're going to attack? Do I at least want to suspect it? Also, thanks for the battle rats and the strength enhancer. Attributes. Hell, I don't know why I want this part. More wisdom, I guess. Skills. Yay, feet. That means I can match out that. Well, it's gonna be a while still. Empathy won't be bad, but... Oh god, conditioning. I haven't even gotten any point of conditioning yet. But yay, that'll help a bit. Master speed. Tempting. Tempting. Fletchern. Wave. Yeah. Oh god, people might be... There's the thing, I completely forgot about this. Okay. Okay, so put that belt on, it gives me what? Repair 7 turn shit, that might
Statement.
Not be enough.
Statement. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have recovered the last of my deleted memory, Master. Unfortunately, my history is still not complete.
Why not?
Answer. As I did inform you, Master, the majority of my memory is still locked within my core. That can only be accessed by the appropriate stimuli, and I have no idea what that stimuli might be, unfortunately. Sadly, it seems my true origins will always be a mystery.
Sad.
Query. Wouldn't you be, Master? Here I am, surrounded by all these meat bags, and all I desire is true perfection. Surely there are more droids like me out there. Or is that too much to hope?
Well...
Objection. Oh, fine. Laugh at me, Master. Humiliate your pet droid. Go ahead.
Determine with this last owner, then.
Correction. That would actually be my first owner, Master. The first I can remember. I had completed an assassination in Mandalorian space, though I have no knowledge of what my target was, or who sent me. Regardless, my motor function had been damaged, and I could not return to wherever I had been sent from. A Mandalorian soldier claimed me as booty, I believe. He repaired me, poorly I might add, and proceeded to use my assassination protocol to raise his rank.
No one could resist you, sir.
Query. Do you not have enemies that you would desire eliminated, Master? If my protocol still worked, would you not use it? Statement. C. I provide a function that is useful to others. They merely must learn to use it properly, I believe. At any rate, it seems that my Mandalorian owner finally decided to send me against Mandalore himself. My poorest performance, sadly.
Why is that?
Answer. I was captured by this Mandalore during the attempt. He was able to reverse my programming and send me after my own master. It was quite distressing. There was little I could do. Needless to say, I dispatched the Mandalorian soldier efficiently. Once I deactivated, I believe I eventually ended up on the black market and was sold to the Hutt on Slaheron. My darkest day.
So you kill that master,
Statement. So I did. I am not very proud of that, Master. The soldier seemed very startled, I must say. Answer. There are a few Mandalorian implants that I can activate now. They will improve my performance. Beyond that, Master, there is nothing more I can relate to you. With luck, we will discover the stimulus to unlock my core very soon.
Sorry now, Gaines. Regenerate 1 fatality. And get addition plus 2 to his dexterity. Yay. Now it's even more dangerous. Ooh, I got plus 2 bound. Jolie! Plus 2 bound. So now everyone, you know, let's just go deal with all these. While we can. That means we need to go to Dantui. Kashyyyk. All them probably going to do some pew-pews. No? No pew-pews? Don't know why I made that circle. Oh well. So, Zuta? Huh. Trying to figure out who Zuta was. That would be like someone Hill, but I don't think so. If they said no swoop, the only I could think of would be Adam Larp, but it's not Zuta. Who the hell is a Zuta? Well, let's go find this Zuta. As I've killed the Zuta already, which could be bad. But I think since we've established that I don't think they exist until we get the quest. So, yeah. Besides, the only one I could think of would be, yeah, there's Ada Long. So, Dylan. A grand slave knows you. You look for him on tattoo near the noble estate. Which one, though? You didn't say that. Oh god, we're on the cat pound again. So is it the Metalia estate or the Sandra estate? Oops, lag spike though. Oh, well, hell, the swoop right out. Well, this here's Mandalorian swoop, is it not? Yep. Well, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Figuring out which swoops that swooped. Did I just say that? Yep. Gotta figure out which swoops the swoop that swooped. Besides, by the way, we can return to that block at any time. From here, so that's good. Just need to figure out which swoops the swoop that swooped. Do you know which swoop is the swoop that swooped? Because I don't know which is the swoop that swooped that swooped. Also, if you can... Also, the fun thing is you can sort of recognize... Because Bioware likes to repeat stuff. Even if they don't intend to. Like, for example, Sandro. You remember Sandro from Dragon Age and Enchantment? It's also how the Star Wars Republic, things like Malgus, and yet then there's a Malgus system in Mass Effect, because, you know, there I have so many ideas. No, cat found. Whatever shall I do? Well, there's more swoops here, but these are Mandalorian swoops. I mean, here's the problem. They want me to go find this guy. But at the same time, I don't know which swoop's the right swoop. Then when we went near the estates, and all we found out here was, yeah, you know. Yeah, well, maybe it's the upper estate. Well, maybe it's the swoops over here. There wasn't no swoops in the grove. Yeah, because there was this swoop over here. But that's not the right swoop, is it? Yeah, I gotta find the swoop that swooped the swoop. I seen you try to stun it. Then we'll go to the Mentari grounds and look for the swoop that swooped that swooped. Is this a tedious and stupid? Yes. But it's like, where could it be? Doesn't specify, it just says. Here's the answer. I can't even talk to anyone about it. It may very well be an accident. Oh, I found it speedy. Well, let's go poke it. Hi. That's a nice speeder you got, though. Oh, hey, it's one of those. I guess those are grand. Nice droids you got there. Booby, what are you doing? Do you want to get somebody on the speeder? I've had that's good. You die now. I was gonna say I haven't actually seen many grands in this besides once on Bell, but apparently, hey, there's a grand. You know, Grammar doesn't work. How much die like this? They don't die like warrior. That doesn't make sense. I don't want to die like this. I want to die like warrior. Why did you stop the fight? Well, that was easy. So now we just go beam us up. Boop. Well, now then we go back to the Ebon Hawk and on to the next planet. Probably Kashyyyk. And Tatooine. Space travel scene. Oh god, not the fires. Not the fighters. Did it crash while loading the fighters? Game. It may have crashed while loading the fighters. I can't tell. It's not telling me anything. It's just stuck on loading. It's not responding or anything. It's just yep. There we go.
Incoming fighters!
Yay. Stupid fire minigame. Yay, chic. So am I looking for? Oh yeah, Shadowlands. Yeah, I probably can't go back to wall. There we go. Dang, that one quest is just gone. Can't tell them about what's his face. But how we found it down there. If evidence that he's been helping the slavers. Nope, can't do anything about that. Sucks. Cause douchebag, that's not the right spell. Cause douchebag's gonna be over here and be like, nope.
Tolpa da bongwaleg. To. Oui.
Fucking asshole. I already go. Says basically the same line he originally said. Alright. Kinrav. I can.
Here!
And there's trouble. I trouble. Okay, be that way, trouble. they go on working not even here anymore. But I'm to the Shadowlands. Problem is, which section is he in? Oh. Well, this is awkward.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
So basically, he was technically supposed to confront us on Manon. That's where he was supposed to confront us on. Game didn't really expect us to go back to Kashyyyk. But yeah.
Your words mean nothing to me. Well, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
But do they magenta lightsabers? I might have to use that. I made some Yeah, I think I wasn't supposed to run into you here. These are the guts, its armor, and those lights. But my shield, probably didn't need to use my shield. Also, I can't even loot them. Wow. Cute. Anyway, yeah. I was supposed to run into him on Manon. But yeah, because we technically went back here into an area where he could potentially spawn, or either him or Kalinor spawn here. We forced him to spawn, basically. What would be weird is if it basically still counts that he's supposed to be on Manon and spawns there. Also, the thing is, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, just looking at shapeshift and just look who I am on, you know, Kashyyyk. Because, you know, obviously he'll be on Kashyyyk. So in the Shadowlands. The problem though is he could be anywhere. Like, holy crap, he could be anywhere here. I mean, yeah, I would assume we'd be in the second area. I'll just talk. But there's someone here. We found a Guarara. Hi, Guarara. Go away from God. Questions? Fine, be that way, Guarara. I was just curious because there's a shape-shifting guy, and I always wondered if there was you. Probably past the force field, just to make this complicated, because that means I can't just, you know, fast travel back. Not. Screw it. That's a 5 armor. It's... Well, besides the fire resist, I was going to say it's about the same as the armor that we gave Mission. Should give myself master speed. It's probably in the second area. Probably over where the terror track was. You know, the tower track. The window track. The Nintendo track.
Here we are.
Yep.
I can manipulate a few.
I guess you do have to require a joke for that section. Anyway. Let's go look for treasure. Area. And the treasure. Area. Oh no, Viper can wrap whatever. I mean, hey, at least it's SP. Problem is, once you get, like, you know, Master Flurry, it's like, do you want to use Master Power Attack anymore? Like, remember to switch your attacks is... yeah. By the way. So, is what's his face here? I don't see what's his face. Game. I do not see what's his face in the hunting area. Unless he's disguised himself as attack. I mean, he is a shapeshifter, so... I don't know. I don't know where. Maybe it was that working back there. Now let's go check over here. Just to be thorough. There's the Starman. Okay. Well, sorry if I lost you. You said there was like potentially the Shadowlands are chic. Well, here in the Shadowlands are chic. I have to actually look this one up. So much if I type Baldur's Gate 2, then realize, yeah. So where the hell is Rulon? You. Oh. Well, this is gonna be stupid. Oh, he might be that Wookiee. Thought that worker is sus. Now I'm pissed. So it's either that Wookiee or some tax. Cause you know, that's not confusing at all. Oh god, the tax. He could be a monkey. We have to go check the monkeys. Monkey. Go ahead. Oh, Bioware knows how to piss me off, that's for sure. The problem though is I can't tell which one my plan would be. Okay, so let's go investigate, shall we? Put my actual armor on. So that one Wookiee, all the way back there. And that's dirty. That's a dirty trick game. As far as I talked to the Wookiee and he was just like, oh, leave me be. And so I was going to leave him be. Scratch his wishes and all that. By the way, there's a Wookiee corpse over here. You didn't check the Wookiee corpse. So, what does this say? The day of it appears to be a diary record of some kind. The final is, we forced to come down here, all of us. How can we hope to capture an enemy that can assume any shape, any form? Lost the first day, and number 3 disappeared. Day after that, our enemies fled last night, no limits. Found Roar's body last night. What is left of it? We do not if we do not leave the challenge, here we become victims of the faceless one. So hey, turns out you're already dead. You're just Where comes the challenge? Get away from your kind. Yeah, but you're dead. No matter the spider. Maybe I can find one like human.
Yes. What is it?
So we took out the farmer too, honey. Stop. Oh, you son of a... Oh, you. Well, you made the fight interesting, but then you ran like a bitch. Oh, you asshole. You asshole. Stop my viewers. You got to. I'm gonna murder it. I'm gonna murder you all. Oh, hey, I found it. 5 regrets. Oh, I got lucky there because I was gonna murder all of them. Yeah. I may still do that. Nope, can't, apparently I can't. Well, now we have to get all the way out here. Guess how tedious that is. Compared to Tatooine, then to... It's gonna be tedious because I have to go all the way back to the left. Can't just beam myself out. And once I get back up to the walkway, I still have to walk back. Yeah. Game design, everyone. She gets a bit tedious like that. Yeah, sure, PowerPoint master speed. Oh well. Maybe next time. As I don't have many levels left. Trying to like the maps level. We are getting up there. Yeah, we're getting up there. I'm stuck. I clicked our screen. Yay. And then we go back out to Kashyyyk. Yay. Now that we're uphill, we still can't return to the Ebonhawk. Which fucking sucks. So you night speed. And then you run. You have to quick save. Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that. Get ready for some quick save exploitations. So we quick save. And then we quick save. But that quick save. It's funny how that actually works. Because you're still technically moving while it's quick saving. So yeah, that's just a bit stupid. Quick save. Oh jeez. Gotta be a bit careful with that. Who knows where you end up. Anyway, nice. And switch back to my armor. Okay, so that's what, 3 done? I just need to go over to... Over to... Where do I need to go to? To 2. To the Eastern Dune Sea. Back where the Crate Dragon was. Can I do this with fucking combat? Okay. Poor Karf. All he wants to do is talk about his son. But I'm denying him that. I mean, technically I could go do Karf's thing. Just so long as I don't actually complete the planet. But, you know. I could do that, but at the same time, I'll just do Manon. Hopefully it shouldn't cause too many issues later on. I'm not sure about Juhani's thing. I haven't talked to Jolie in a while now that I think about it. Huh. Jolie,
got something. I don't want to talk about that.
Now, Bioware says I probably do.
Maybe, but I doubt it. I'm made stubborn that way. Got something. I don't. Yes, you do. You may. Let me tell you something. Once you've lived as many years as I have, you'll have yourself a long, long list of memories. If you're lucky, most of them will be good. If you're not, some will be bad. If you're really unlucky, some will be so bad you never want to be reminded of them again, ever. You'll go far away, to a place that doesn't hold any memories at all. And there you'll be happy just to forget and be forgotten.
Is that why you want to take?
Partly, maybe. I doubt I could ever explain it to you fully, even if I wanted to. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in love? Truly in love, I mean, and not simple infatuation. Exactly. You're still at the beginning of your life. There will be women in your life, perhaps many women. But if you're fortunate, you'll find love once. The Jedi, with their damnable sense of over-caution, would tell you love is something to avoid. Thankfully, anyone who's even partially alive knows that's not true. And why not? All this nonsense about avoiding love is so much foo-foo. I shouldn't be the only one who realizes that. Love doesn't lead to the dark side. Passion can lead to rage and fear and can be controlled. But passion is not the same thing as love. Controlling your passions while being in love, that's what they should teach you to beware. But love itself will save you, not condemn you. Listen to me go on as if I had all the answers. What do I know of love anymore? I'm just a lonely old man who's not even a Jedi. You do you? I wouldn't listen too closely. I'm no authority on anything. I just think that the greatest things in life shouldn't be avoided because they come with a few complications. Love causes pain, certainly. Inevitably, love is going to lead to as much sorrow and regret as it does joy. I suppose there are perfect, eternal loves out there, but I haven't seen any. And how do you deal with the bad part of love is what determines your character. What determines the dark side's hold over you. I haven't changed my mind. I'm still not going to talk about it. You go and find your own love if you want to know so badly. I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you and the one you love simply aren't meant to be together. The trick is to know when that is. To know when it's time to fight and when it's time to part ways. There I go, waxing philosophical again. Somebody blast me already. Let's get going before I start talking in riddles, damn it. Got something? Oh,
wait, I haven't asked you.
Got something? Well, unless you're one of the local species and end up being slaughtered or enslaved, Tatooine's a nice enough desert. And that's about all I got to say. Oh, I get it.
Well, at least we know about somewhat about the whole that love advice from yay. There we go, all the way back to the Eastern Dune Sea. Yay. Maybe we'll talk to you. It's been a while. Is it?
Good hunt.
Now we have to go all the way over to the Eastern Dune Sea. Yay. I'll probably turn in these quests after we're done with the sip place on the saddle. Now I forgot to, I was sure it was going to be extra long because I didn't really realize I was going to go all the way out into these places when I was thinking of doing this. Hell, I wasn't expecting I'm going back to that I realized I sort of have to do this before I digress too much further, so yeah. Because if I don't, I'll be locked off from it. Because reasons. Also, fast travel. And fast travel. That's so amusing that actually works. Oh shit. Apparently we lost a joke. Oh, there it comes. Jelly. And it clipped off screen somehow. I don't know how, but okay. Where could he be out here? Maybe over there. Fast travel. That would make sense. You'd put him inside the cave, wouldn't you? You would put him inside the cave, looking for Crate Dragon, right? That's where I would put him. But I don't see anyone in the cave. I don't really see any new courses either. So, hunting Krayt dragons. Well, cause either you'd be here or you'd be in the hunting lodge. And if he's not here, the Krayt dragon was. So where could he be? Huh. I am confused. Very much so. Cause this is where I thought it would be. You know, with the whole Krayt dragon thing. But if he's not here, then where could he be? Huh. Well, let me look that up real quick. Cause I'm not sure where it could be. Let's see, if you enter the Sandfield Tower from the Doom Sea, turn to your left, walk with the dune, toward the path that leads you over sea sphere and droid nearby. So I have to head that way. Gotcha. That doesn't help. Why would he not? That's not where he should be. The Krayt dragon's not over there. It was over here. But fine. I'll just do the list real quick. Oh god. My bad, I accidentally went too far. Dangers of fast travel. I mean quick save travel. The fact that works is still a mystery to me. Oh, so basically it should be over here. I see a droid and a speeder. I can just destroy a droid. Yeah, that's a broken power, isn't it? Activate the droid, optimize. Well, that's silly. Well, this is silly. Wait, why is... There's an dead Krayt dragon. What? Do you have more Krayt dragons? Let's go. Let's go. What are you doing by yourself? You gonna enjoy killing you? You gonna enjoy against me? I don't know
Droid efficiency at its best.
Please tell me he has a Krayt dragon pearl. No, he doesn't. Shit. Because there's a Krayt dragon right away. So you have a Krayt dragon pearl, because if you did, I'd be much appreciative of having that. But he has a day pad instead. Message on this iPad that was exactly a form meant to send to someone, or if someone sent to him. To go to arrest us, steal 100 nights, 100, soon they will come for me. Partially for you. When they do, I plan to be ready. Huh. So we can remove the remains. But sadly, we don't gain another Krayt dragon. It would be lovely if we did, but, you know. Sad. Oh well. Back to the Ebon Hawk. So hey, we dealt with all the bounties, though. Yay. Now we can go to the Ebon Hawk and prepare to leave. But in the meantime, time to go talk to people.
Yeah, what do you...
You're... You require stimulus. You don't want to
got
talk
something.
about things. Here's the thing, why did you leave the Jedi?
Who said I left the Jedi?
You did.
Well, technically I was only a Padawan. Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me. You know what I hate? Well, lots of things really, but I'm old and easily annoyed, but that's besides the point. What I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can do no wrong. They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice.
I'm sorry, you don't think that.
I guess you aren't as stupid as you sometimes act. No doubt you've been on the receiving end of Jedi justice at least once, eh? And I'm not even talking about how some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility, but it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong. No, the Jedi always treated me well. It would be foolish and untrue to say otherwise. That's not what I meant anyway. Come to think of it, I don't have to be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Hortoth? I could never get it straight.
Oh, is this going to have a point? Go on out.
Where was I then? Oh yes, Master Hortath. He was a kindly old Jedi who meant well, but the most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts, that sort of thing. And he was too proud to submit to proper treatment. Some used to counsel him in the urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He simply squinted more and more as the years went on, the other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man. So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard and, not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the council. Quite sure of himself, Hortath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally, and he asks if Master Hortath is sure, and of course Master Hortath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else, but the proud Hortath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, though whether that was out of respect for Hortath or because the boy went on to something else, well, we'll never know. No, both of them were from before my time. Well before the Sith Wars, even. The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going. My feet are itching for a good run.
Joey makes my head hurt at times. Anything new of you?
How may I... What did... Well, I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that.
No care from Taris side, so...
No, there were not. Having fled the birth world of my species, my parents flew as far and wide as they could. And so I was raised alone, knowing of my birthplace only the few stories my parents could tell, and seeing no other member of my species at all. It all comes back to wars and fighting. The curse of your race, it seems. In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds. KOTOR was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran.
They swooped down from space, across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed. We were not members of the Republic. KOTOR was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own. We knew what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it. My parents carried me as a baby with them and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, it made everyday life unnecessarily hard. No, it is not. But they had little choice. Each of us dealt with it in our own way. My father turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are warriors. It runs through our blood. And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die. Killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I am sorry. I cannot talk about this any longer right now.
Okay.
How may I be What? I have been doing well, I suppose. As well as I can. But I am more interested in you right now. Do not mistake me. It is just that, even though we have traveled together for a while, it seems I know next to nothing about you personally.
Oh, what do you want to know?
We have been traveling together since Dantooine, but I know nothing of you before that. Would you humor me and tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, of course, it's a great story I would tell.
Your humility is astounding, as always.
Yeah, that's right.
So
No
what
one
can you
ever
tell me?
asked
Your
anything
job?
about
Your childhood? Your life? I am sorry if I am making you uncomfortable. I will fully understand if you choose not to answer.
KOTOR never really asked about us. Well, KOTOR asked about stuff that's on, well, Bass asked about stuff that's on our, you know, our class and stuff like that. No one ever, yeah. No one ever cared to ask about our, you know, our past or anything. I haven't Baldur's Gate Dawn was at least like, so, Candlekeep. So, yep, Candlekeep.
I greatly appreciate your taking the time to talk to me. How did you come to be on Dantooine? Besides the obvious, of course.
Yeah, it's in the Republic. That was a sort of
Taris. It always seems to come back to Taris for me. I am sorry. I get distracted. What did you do before that? A life in the army. Not my career of choice, though. We KOTOR cannot seem to adjust to regimented organizations like the military. But I have heard that it appeals to males of your species. Fighting? Defending? That is what we as Jedi seem to be called upon to do. Perhaps we are not as unalike as I had previously thought. But again, I seem to be wasting your time with my carrying on. I apologize.
What's amusing, though, she has, like, entirely more dialogue than most companions we have. The fact she even gave a damn about learning about us. Johnny, why are you so odd? Because you bring up this whole thing about races, then you insult the Selka for being fish people, doesn't make sense. Like, it's like, what is it? I'm trying to think of an example of this. It's like when they basically flesh out, like, oh shit, it's like Mass Effect 1, Bioware, like, I can connect it to another Bioware game. Yeah. Because remember in Mass Effect 1, they fleshed out the romance characters more than everyone else in your party. Like, there was conversations with Kaden, conversations with Ash, conversations with Liara. Then, Reds were sort of just there, and a bit of war stories, and then go get his armor. Like hell, Garrus was sort of just there, and go hunt down this weird Solarian organ harvesting doctor. And then there was Towie, which required us to get data. But yeah, none of them really talked too much after the first few lines that you could easily go through. Like, there wasn't really any story to them. Well, there was a lot more for Kaden, Ashley, and Liara. Yeah, you could see how Bioware just evolved from KOTOR. Yeah. Oh, Bioware. Why are you still so disappointing at times? Now we go back to Manon.
Incoming fighters!
Assholes. When I get this thing turned around, I'm messing with both mouse and done? No. Yes. We done. Okay. Ugh. But yeah. So Bioware, despite being, you know, making all these RPGs, they haven't really learned from their mistakes, have they? I mean, they don't flesh out their party members that much, do they? Hell, even in, what was it, Andromeda, it was still... There were characters that were lacking at times. Don't remember who was lacking, but yeah, there probably were still characters that were lacking. That's the problem. You have to, of course, focus on the potential romance NPCs more than the other NPCs. Because people want to, you gotta make the people feel about these NPCs more than other NPCs. The problem though is you end up with NPCs like T3, for example. T3 has like literally nothing going on in this game, really. And that sucks. Like, you use him for one mission and then... Yeah. Like, you could use him for more missions, but he's just got nothing really going on except for high intelligence and droid stuff. Like, I mean... Like, I mean, I guess you could go looking for decent stats and ability to be good at some skills and stuff. But at the same time, you just have nothing going on for your story. Yeah, anyway, let's go to the cinemas. We're sneaking, we're stealthy. Huzzah! Probably piss people off. But anyway, we need to go find out about the cell cap, about the other thing, all that. And we're greeted with a minor frag mine. High minor frag mine. Or average frag mine, I should say. Can I pick it up? No, we're too stupid.
Master?
Well, I gave you a demolition thing, so you should be good at this.
What?
Yay. Now the question of which way do we go first? Flow control room? Hi.
Powering weapon.
See that? We could have totally hacked this place and blew everyone up. Could have totally did that. But you know. Oh God. This thing. Yeah, we could figure that out, which would probably take a minute. There's a Dark Jedi. Force way. Yeet. And now we're almost passed out. Okay, well, it's going up ours well as I expected. Those are crystal generics. Not sure about this. Oh god, they slowed me, those dicks. More short lightsabers to sell. All I wanted to do is find a terminal, but oh well. Oh,
You there! I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
Murdered everyone.
You! I don't recognize you. Commander Gran.
Oh, hi. I came in through the back door.
You authorized this person. I don't know them. And their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Like I came in from behind.
Powering weapon. Oh, combat mode.
Well, that's delicious. It's like destroy. Oh, that destroyed everyone. You have an enhancement package. Oh, so that's the elevator out there. Where is the terminal though, so I can go boopity boopity boop? No terminal to go boopity boopity boop? Well, that's sad. It's this assembly room. Oh, it's a high faulty war droid. Boop, 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 boop. There we go, faulty war droid. You're now fixed. Have a nice day. Oh, so by the way, Sif. Oh, hi, you are a bit too close to me. Wave. Cause yeah, it's better than with Force Warwind. Force Warwind will from a nice, stunning whirlwind, but you know. Security description. What the hell did I just pick up? That's... Oh, damn, that's some powerful stuff right there. Fast compare tool. Universal compare tool. That's even better. Okay, then. So it made you even smarter.
What?
Also, hey, the broken droid, so we just go and take the data module. Technically, we're done here. But we're not done here. Oh, it's Joey. Anything else you want to say?
Got something.
We know about this.
Bad men. Women, too, to be fair.
You must know more.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich, also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that.
You're being elusive.
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
You said you fought them.
Oh, that's right. Damn the years of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long?
Wait, who's this that talking?
Exar was a Jedi who was corrupted by ghosts of the old Sith.
Yeah,
or so they say.
Bad.
He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith.
There were those ghosts on, Yavin 4. And he was killed?
Better to say he was defeated, but essentially, yes. The victory did not come easily, however.
So he's the same Sith?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps.
What about the true
but
Sith?
The dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark, but the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that. That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves. Oh, easy now to call them traitors. But tell me, how do you fight against someone that you love? I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness I thought I had put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
There you go, you're starting to put it together. Of course you're starting to put it together. Whoop. Game? What? Did you just crash on me again? Wow, it's getting very unstable, isn't it? I don't know why we keep crashing. It's just like the game just decides, meh. Hell, our last save though was way back though. Back before we did swoop races even. Oh no. The fence. By the way. Yeah, not that impressive, are they? Ooh, the West Lounge. Separate to find terminal, I haven't had about high.
Engaging!
Yeah, but much of a lounge. I mean, there's no stairs or anything. You just sort of look out at the endless ocean. Oh, what you got? Power, security, boop, feats, master toughness. Let's see what to do with you. Treat entry, feats, pure conditioning of master jet. Yeah, master jet defense. Why not? Powers, master speed, stasis field, master valor. Forces this. Why not master valor? More buffs for us. So you're gonna tell me that? Oh, okay, good. Good, there is a way forward. I was gonna say, you're telling me this was just a day in? I'm sorry, what? So, is this death? Oh, well, it sort of is, actually. Okay, well, I made over here. Barely. Now to get my revenge. So that force field. Disable the droids or corrupt droid targeting thing. So they start shooting each other. Security reception. I could have done that, but oh well. Training room. Flow control room. Then blow them up. Okay, let's see. Yeah.
And you need?
Hell.
Ready!
Hell.
Yes?
Okay. Well, there, we took care of all that. Well, after all that, there's nowhere to go from there. That's stupid. But there's Steam control switch on the album side. Like so, haven't they expect the player to get through that? They expected that there has a computer. The whole reason to go that way, so you're gonna get to the computer access to turn off shit and all that. But at the same time, you need a computer to be able to get to there safely. That's a bit stupid. Oh yeah, by the way, I should have to do the Star Jedi.
Droid efficiency at its best.
So yeah, Dark Jedi. Yeah, what's wrong with you when you had that one lightsaber crystal? Yeah, the generators. So yeah, there's still the flow control which leads over here. Or we could potentially go through here to end up here. Huh. So let's just walk around the flow control, right? I mean, why would I want to go through here? I guess I would go in here for a loop, yeah. No, you're still alive. Okay, well, let me deal with that. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? Destroy droid. It does exactly, well, sometimes it does exactly what it should do. But yeah, you have to go through the water pump thing. To go through the water pump thing, you have to... Where is it? You know... Go to the system and place the cycle water from the ocean to the thermal heaters. What were you thinking? What made you put the airlock mechanism on the upper path to the north side of the base? Everyone has to know how to cycle the water out of one room and into the adjoining one. Reach the 3 rooms in sequence without accidentally flooding the room they're in. Our 7 troopers just this week. Next time I'm telling you, you better show me how to do it properly. I can't afford to get in my men. So we had to change the pump mechanism since one of those fish swam into one of the intakes outside. General flow controls push the water into the chambers north and south only now. Flow controls on the inside wall switch the water between sides east and west. The trick now is to push the water to north and south with streams, then switch the wheel. Oh, God. I don't want to deal with that. Please tell me it's not going to be this too. Yeah, fast travel. Anyway, please tell me I could just go this way. And I'm not going to being pissed off. Boop. Oh, jeez. Turbo droids, aren't they? Advanced gravity generator. Thing is, we have unlimited use flamethrower and stun, so we're pretty good. Oh, hi.
Here!
There's a bit that we can't use, you know, force lightning. And it's a advanced form of force storm, but yeah. Like, it sucks a bit that we can't do that, but at the same time, does it really matter?
Sure.
Force Storm's fun and all, but at the same time, we could just force choke everyone. Practically everyone, anyway. Honestly, maybe I should install the choke one for the purpose too. I have to think about it. That's a deadly gas mine. First, I don't think I can pick up a deadly gas mine.
Master?
I don't think you can even pick up a deadly gas mine. Yeah, I thought that was beyond our skill.
Sure.
I mean, we could disable it, but it can't pick that up. Hi desk. So there's a desk here, right? That I can't do anything with. Okay. So we're on the other side of the pressure doors. So why would I want to come through the pressure doors? Oh, hi, Dark Jedi. Wow, you are. We should really work on getting horror next. But I have to get master speed next too. Or some more generates.
No problem. Got it.
Those gauntlets. Those gauntlets are always fun. No one to use those gauntlets, but oh well. So here's the problem though, we don't have many levels left for 17. Like 3 levels left. Can't really raise that because suck. Maybe I'll raise it next time. Powers. Well, master speed, but yeah. I haven't even started down horror. 3 levels to get there, I don't have enough. Don't have enough to get there either. Shame, really. I'm gonna have to cheat my powers again, ain't I? Just because I don't have enough points to go around. Deadly frag mine. See if I can save without blowing myself up.
No problem. Got it.
Fire antidote package and hair trick. I could use hair trick, but yeah. Fire antidote package is meh, whatever. Screw those. Don't understand the purpose of this desk, though. I haven't found any evidence about Cerny, have I, either? I also haven't found any of those cell-cap views, either. But we haven't gone all the way up yet. Maybe there's something this way. Oh hey, look, there's a cell-cap apprentice, for example. And then he turned against,
Combat mode active! Here!
Hey, loot? No? Well, I thought that was highlight, but it's not. Weird. Okay, what do we have? Med pads, credits, something that looks like it should be interactable. Let's check these rooms, the dormitory. Prepared for yeah, it's been first kind of experience with you.
I'm not sure what kind of game you're playing, kid, but I don't understand it. Why would you help spread Sith propaganda like this? It's beyond me.
Oh, don't worry, it's all part of my plan. All part of my plan. Just hey, at least this way, I don't promote it then. Social training. Hi, trip practice droids. So yeah. And then what was in the... I wish we'd stop doing that. What's in the medical room? Oh. Dead cell calf. Oh hey. Should go tell Shoss about the cell cap though dead now. Cause you know, you should totally join the Sith, by the way. About that. Yeah. I should. Oh, I can't even talk to her about that now. It's unlocked other path. Like I could went and gotten that and did a potential option now, but...
How did you get in here? Wait. I recognize you.
Hi.
Lord Malak was most displeased.
Well, let me... See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
Oh, will ya? Well, that's great and all, but thing is, I have this power code force wave, which says
Ha!
So Crystal Lutz, man. Or was that Dark Jedi Master Robe or Knight Robe? Oh yeah, that was a Dark Jedi Master Robe. Lovely, lovely.
What?
So where's that loot did you have him? Dark Jedi Knight Robe, Giant Touring Shield. Defense med kits. So why were you hiding? What were you hiding? What obscenities were you hiding? Oh. Also deadly plasma mine. That might hurt. Don't think I can carry that back with me. Something about the whole thing. So what, is this the certain evidence I'm after? This is probably the certain evidence I was after. Daypad. I don't see the daypad. The right daypad though. There it is. Don't speak to the person note of the Dark Jedi Master in charge of the Sith base on Manan. Seems as if I've been trying to turn impression from a young Circle approach to the Dark Jedi. In the lengthy practice reports on the stuff, it seems that the final plan was to use the young Circle to withdraw the current government and install a puppet government. Well, there you go. Okay, so no evidence on the whole Cerny thing. Okay, well, guess I'll just sort that myself. Can I tell you guys about the Sith plan? Or are you just gonna be like, yay, Sith? Yay, Sith? Okay. I see those being stupid about it. Oh well. That's what we get for agreeing with them. I mean, we could have tried to convince them. Could have tried to murder them all. But now if they've gone into the whole, yay, we side with dark side, and ignored everything else we said. So do we walk out of the elevator? Just like, meh. You know bad things are gonna happen, right? You can't just walk back out. Jolie? Jolie, what seems to be your problem? Where did you get lost at? Oh, there you are. Okay. So, yeah. Now I need to go back to Cerny. We also need to go back to that one. By the way, we're under arrest, though. I clicked off screen again. What one? I could literally use Destroy Droid and wipe out all your droids. And then force them into the open. I don't even want to interrupt. What So how are you getting me? I got prior Fireproof has a separate. I'll save that from there, kind of thing. So basically, I pulled out a free gel card. Yep, I just pulled out a free gel card. I played IT. Fine, not guilty. Well, here you go. There you go, my free gel. Now, of course, they can yeah, it's like, let's just take our shower. Yeah, like I could have did that and, you know, made this all complicated or something. Or I could just, by the way, I could just throw this data down that says, hey, by the way, they're up to bullshit. It's like, oh, well, they're up to bullshit.
Jolie, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
Well, it was going... But let's look. Alas, it was brutally obviously. Anything.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to.
Well, here's the thing. Were you going to have anything else?
No, what this must look like, yes. Yes, we were having an affair. I know it was wrong, but I'm a weak man. Alasa was beautiful and young. How was I to resist her charms? But I didn't kill her. I loved her. Please. I know I made a terrible mistake getting involved with Elasa, but I was going there to break it off with her. I did it, but found out later that she was dead. I don't deserve to go to jail just for having an affair, do I? You have to help me prove that I wasn't the killer. Go ahead. How would they know? I heard you should... Go ahead.
We know you did.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her.
No, that's not what you did.
Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
Yeah, it's like, I shot her when she was asleep. No, you didn't. She was standing there and you shot her in the back of the head. That's literally what the recording showed.
The Sith must have been spying on me and Elasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Elasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
But Sunry is a murderer. I'm sorry, old friend, but you are. I can't approve of this. You go ahead, however, if that's what you think is best.
I'm glad you decided to see reason in this. If I'm convicted, it could cause trouble for the Republic Embassy here on Manan. And none of us want that now, do we?
Apparently not. So anyway... yeah, I want to begin let's get the yeah, let's not be stupid. So I could basically just say, hey, you go to the motor. Yeah.
It is an honor to see justice served, and I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, left before I heard the blaster shot.
Impossible! You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony. Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot, and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elasa was fired.
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
Well, he was moving pretty fast running away, but yeah, I mean, how could he kill a Sith warrior in combat? I don't know for sure. You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elasa's room, didn't you? This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elasa already dead behind him.
Did you plant that?
Glupor.
Don't do it, Glupor.
Glupor kan king Davik nibora tong chitsa.
Lies! Slander!
Glupor wonky. Tong Sunry king bono kun Glupor wana kundis king bumwa mulirat wana.
Did you see?
Glupor tong hi mamaji glupor aki inko chubaka chupa.
Which has him? Nope. Nope. I forgot.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Elasa.
Pretty sure your husband's having an affair with
Yes.
Elsa.
Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated. Yes. He fought against the Sith in the last war. He fought bravely and was even awarded the Hero's Cross. I don't know how much that means to the Sith or to your Selkath, Your Honors. But in the Republic, it is awarded only to the bravest, most valorous, most honorable men. The kind of man who earns that medal would not kill someone in cold blood.
Nah. Yeah, sure, why not?
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, Your Honors. Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Elassa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Elassa, my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me? I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, Your Honors? I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elassa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion. The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand. Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room. Your Honors, no!
Oh, Sunry, I'm so glad.
Elora, thank you for saving me. I don't know how I can repay you. Elora and I are going to leave here and get as far away from all this as soon as we can. I and the Republic will not forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
Light side or dark side? Who knows? Just that three? Well, happy dude. Yeah.
Got something. Innocent. I don't know what to make of it, to tell the truth. Do you think justice has been done?
No, not
But
really.
that has little to do with the law, doesn't it? A sad state of affairs, that. Too bad, really. Sunry was a good man once. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches. Got something?
Or?
Not particularly.
No time like the
I suppose you're going to nag me until I cough it up, aren't you? Nothing is private anymore, it looks like. There's no escaping it, I guess. So be it. My wife's name was Neyama. She was the Yukatis enforcer who shot me out of the sky, if you remember. My wife had plenty to do with the war. Upon meeting her, I knew right away that she was strong in the Force. That's why she was able to shoot me down. Neyama was a marvel of a woman. Fiery, determined, smart. She dragged me to the capital and foiled 3 of my attempts to escape prison. Oh, and that body.
The war?
Well, yes, that. Needless to say, I eventually won her over. That was after I kidnapped her upon being broken out of the Yukatis prison, mind you. But, that's another story entirely. At any rate, I wanted to train her in the Jedi way. The Council refused my request, naturally. I was still a Padawan at the time. I was an experienced Padawan, surely, but not yet ready to be a full Jedi, and certainly not ready to train another, especially not one so old as my wife.
You're saying you're an idiot. What did she think of all this?
Neyama was intrigued by the idea of becoming a Jedi. She liked the idea of power too much, perhaps, but I certainly didn't see that at the time. I believed in her and trained her in secret. I ignored her willful nature. I loved her too much to see fault in her, and she loved me too. I know she did. At the time, our love was a shared bliss, better than anything I had known before or since.
So, how'd you fuck?
Exar Kun is what happened. Neyama was inspired by Exar's promises of a new golden age. She wanted to join him. She came to me, pleading with me to throw aside what she called the decrepit trappings of the Jedi, to join her in Exar's war.
So you killed her, of course.
No, of course I didn't kill her. How could I? I pleaded with her to reconsider, to think about what she was doing. She would have none of it. Finally, in frustration, she attacked me. She drew her lightsaber and attempted to strike me down. It was a scene being repeated everywhere throughout the galaxy. Pupil against master. In my case, it was a long and terrible battle, but I defeated her.
And you killed her?
No. I had her at my mercy, disarmed and defenseless. She looked up at me and she knew. She knew I couldn't do it.
But you're a Sith.
Yes, I think she truly fell the moment she raised up her saber against me. I've played that instant in my head so many times, and I let her go. To my shame, she went on to kill many Jedi during the war, until she herself was slain in the final battle. I grieved for her death, inevitable as it was, even as the Jedi Council put me on trial for my actions once the war was over.
They put you on trial.
I had trained Neyama against their wishes. I had failed to kill her when I had the chance, and she went on to kill others. Not to mention that I had remained a Padawan throughout the war. A formality, perhaps, but with the trial, it had to be decided if I was worthy to become a Jedi at all. It was a travesty, of course. I told you that even the Jedi were capable of great injustices, didn't I?
So that's the source of all this bit.
Not at all. They found me innocent, even though I deserved every punishment and more. They let me go. Mitigating circumstances, they said. I deserved compassion, they said. They said I had learned wisdom the hard way. For all I had done during the war, they wished to raise me to full Jedi status at long last. That was when the Jedi left me. That was when they failed me.
You're happy to go.
They may have been able to forgive me. I could never forgive myself. Yes, I do, I suppose. Does that surprise you? It is all so long ago, lost in the winds, I suppose. Nobody cares what an old man believes anymore, do they? let's continue on with the task at hand. I would prefer to think of the present today.
Well, that makes sense. So basically... So basically the Jedi were like, hey, well, you learned the hard way. Sucks to be you, but yep. Oh well. Okay, now I have to remember where I need to go. I believe it was in here, actually. Hi, shalala. Different training in the way to Kidara has joined the Sith. Here's my I promise you. Yep. Yay. So what else is on my to-do list? Alright, the Geo Hard and things. Well, done that. Done that. Done that. Done that. Jahani stuff. Desto, Page K. Kendra stuff. Jolie stuff. You can ask once you gain a little more experience. So I guess we have to go back to the Republic and turn in these things. Oh. Right, here we go, alright. I think that was nice. So the problem though is now I have to go all the way back to that area. Trying to think if I want to. I probably want to start a new video before we go down to the next part of the Republic thing. Ugh. But let's go turn in these Geo Hard and things. You know, Harridan, however. Which means I need to remove my party members again. Dickbag over here doesn't want to talk to us while they're here. Party session. Boop. Boop. Save. Hi.
Uchua Penki, Tong Ituamaji, human act in Inketu. Tong Hituama Aki Inkotune. Tong Hiwamaji Aki Inkot, Chiwa Aita Kan Kichana, Jupornibo, Ki Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Tong Hituama Aki Inkotune, Tong Hiwamaji Aki Ki Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inkotune, Chiwa Aita Kan Kichana, Jupornibo. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha Aki Tong Hituama Aki Inkotune Tong Hiwamaji Aki Chiwa Aita Kan Kichana Jupornibo Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha Agi Inkotune Chunamuri Ra Tong Hituamaji Kona Tong Kipa Nonkunek Abog Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikunka Naga, Tong Hitwama Aki Inkotune, or Tong Hitwama Ji Aki Inkotun, Tong Panokun, Nonek, Jiskadosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winky Smaktoma, Kuya. So what happens now? Tong hit wama aki inkotune. Potong hi wama ji aki inkotun. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chi. Tong hit wama aki inkotune. Potong hi wama ji aki inkotun. Tong pa no kun. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inkotune. Chunamuri. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki.
And off he goes. So now guess where I have to go. So Geohard and Powder Gloves. Strength plus 4. And that's some powerful gloves. Also, visor, reflexes, awareness, demolitions. That's not bad either. No, they didn't give me a combat thing, did they? Sad. How about this belt? Stealth unit. That's pretty damn good stealth unit. And then there's the blaster, which is, I mean, 10 modifier plus 5. Not bad. So yeah, it's just, I mean, it's not terrible, it's just, not that I really want. The gloves are tempting though. I gotta admit, the gloves would put my damage up a bit. But I like the idea of flashbolt defense. Vendetta. For more, you know, reasons. Anyway. All the way to the Dune Sea. Ugh. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit tedious, but okay. Do. Counters, you got anything new to tell
Yeah,
me
what do you...
about? No,
You're...
not. Jelly.
Got something.
Oh, so when did you go to
Oh, that was not until many years later, to tell the truth. I spent quite some time wandering the galaxy.
I gotcha. You eventually got to take it.
Nothing so extravagant. I merely traveled from place to place. I don't even think I knew what I was searching for. It wasn't as if my travels were pleasant either. There were plenty of folks who distrusted the Jedi after the war, or worse.
I have good reason, I imagine.
I suppose so. Not everyone would understand why the Jedi would suddenly start killing themselves and tearing up half the galaxy, would they? If people weren't treating me with suspicion, they were looking at me with greed. I don't know how many thought they could make use of me for their own ends. I got so sick of the treachery and deceit. I left the civilized parts of the galaxy and headed instead for the uncivilized parts.
So that's my way to go.
Actually, I was on my way somewhere else when I crash-landed on Kashyyyk. The ship I was using was a rust bucket.
So you just crashed instead?
Sure, why not? It seemed like an interesting enough place to spend a couple of decades exploring.
I mean... So, the workers in my presence?
Oh, they did at first, oh yes. I can't say I was overly pleased to encounter a group of indigenous giant carpets either, I can assure you of that.
You could have ruled them, you know.
And why would I have been interested in that? You can't spend 5 minutes in a Wookiee village without coming out smelling like wet fur. No, let them rule themselves. They can screw up their history just like every other race before them. No, I helped them in other ways.
You helped them?
When I could, I would assist a few young ones who would get lost in the Shadowlands or attacked unexpectedly by the wildlife. I must say, for a while there, the Wookiees actually thought I was some kind of benevolent forest god. Amusing, really. I set them straight eventually.
So why didn't you stop that whole slavery then?
At first, when the slavers took to hunting down lone Wookiees in the fringes of the Shadowlands, I did my best to divert them. Later, when Shundar made his deal, I didn't see any point. I wasn't here to save them from their own sad follies, after all. Nonsense. I had no idea that's what they were thinking for a long time. I just thought they were being friendly neighbors, leaving fruit and such for me. Later, when I started to understand some of their grunting, I realized they would say prayers to the Hairless One before descending into the forest. Hairless One. I used to have plenty of hair, I tell you. Well, at any rate, it took a few bruises, but I set the record straight. I traveled to Rookwaro and met with the chieftain in front of everyone. Freyr swatted at me just to see if I was real or not. I was real, and while it was a light swat, Wookiees are terribly strong. I was knocked out cold for a day. The Wookiees all thought it was quite funny. Not really. Kashyyyk is a place you can feel very small in. It felt good to devote my time to helping people and living simply. What can I say? I did it all for the Wookiees.
The Wookiees?
The Wookiees. Well, okay, maybe I needed some time on a quiet and remote planet, but if you ever need a friend, an incredibly strong hairball isn't a bad call.
Yeah, but they don't really talk much, so...
I suppose I am in a way, despite the smell. For a race of gardeners, they've developed quite interestingly.
Gardeners?
You remember the alien computer, correct? Kashyyyk was meant to be an agricultural planet. The Wookiees were made for a reason, or at least that's what I'm thinking. But I'm an old man who's had a long time to develop that opinion, so don't argue with me. At any rate, we should be moving along, don't you think? If you sat around this long in the Shadowlands, attack would eat you.
Well, interesting. Doubt Warcraft won't agree with any of that, but oh wow. So now we go back to Tatooine. And back to Manon. Son of a bitch.
Incoming fighters!
Space battles. Then we go to Tatooine. Yay, Tatooine. Then we go to the Dune Sea. Didn't specify what part of the Dune Sea, did he? Just the Dune Sea and alone. Okay, well, I'll go to the Dune Sea and alone. I feel like I'm missing something. I probably am. Probably. But I need to look up a few things. I'll do that. Wow. Wow. Let me just do one small check. Just one small Just check out something. I need to look up a mod or something if I can remember what it was. Trying to remember, but now I can't remember. That's the fun part. Anyway, spin in circle time. That doesn't help me at all. Huh, okay. And then where was I? Oh yeah, I was heading to Dixie.
Good.
Oh, hi, Hewlett. You came out here all alone, right? Totally came out here alone.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Tonki pa nonku. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Kun mutka kincha na wabagaon.
Attack. Well, this should be interesting. Should be interesting, shouldn't it? Wow, they're not hurting me yet. Well, barely. Why did you sound like a robot when you were dying? So what did you have? Well, he had environmental shield level 3, poison grenade, frag grenade. What did you have? Credits to your hardened poison blade. Okay. Frag grenades. 500 credits to your hardened mage armor. Okay, well, still not that impressive. Geohard blaster. So you could technically have 2 of them. By the way, Geohard and Mage armor. I mean, it's not bad. Stealth, depth. And that would be good armor for mission, wouldn't it? And Geohard poison blade. Do 2 of them actually. Not bad, not bad. But ultimately, yeah. Not that impressive. Not that impressive. And that takes care of that. Mission with your armor. Not bad armor. But, yeah. Alright, who would I give the upper armor to? I don't actually know. Cause, yeah. Like, Dalbert just can't wear armor. I already have good armor. P already has good armor. He already has good armor. Jedi can't wear armor. So, yeah. Come to the problem of we have this, can't really give that upgrade for armor to anyone now, can I? Now for what sucks, we have to go all the way back to freaking Manon. Yay.
Incoming fighters!
One. 3. Okay. Can't touch the car for about anything. Can't touch anyone else. Johnny Johnny might have a thing. I just have to take her out, don't I? I'll take Jedi time. Let's go out for Jedi time. Oh, feats. You still have nothing really great. Oh, well, that was all of the loads you had? Oh, well.
Got something.
Did I catch it, Mike? What do you want?
Are we back to...
Apparently what?
What's the best way for me to approach this? Perhaps it's time for a little story. You just keep quiet there, you. I've had to put up with all your busybody questions, haven't I? Well, now you'll listen to a story, damn it! Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the story. You almost made me forget about it. Nice try, but I'm not that old just yet. Now then, a young man sees a terribly venomous snake in his small village. Nervous, he watches the snake carefully until it leaves. The young man follows the snake into the forest. He clears the branches out of its path and helps it over obstacles. He even works to keep it fed.
This is a very long story.
Shush! Many nights pass, and still the young man continues to follow the snake. He even follows it into the sands of the great desert. In the desert, the snake eventually grows hungry. It turns and bites the young man. Its poison quickly working its way into his system. Finally, curious, the snake looks at the boy as he lays dying and asks, "Why were you foolish enough to follow me all the way out into the desert?" The boy looks back and replies, "Did I follow you? I thought I was leading you away from everyone else." And then he died. Well, now, that's what I wanted to see for myself. I've told you before that you have a destiny before you. This does not mean, however, that your future is already written. They are not the same thing. You have the choice of which direction you take your destiny in. More than engine-sucking Andor, certainly. But even he had a choice. So far, you've chosen to take a darker path. You know the consequences of that. We'll see if you decide to stay your course. I'm not here to judge you or tell you which path to take. I'm here ready to offer you my help, should you ask for it. I do that because I think it's important. More important than remaining in my home and pretending the galaxy doesn't exist. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
I'm rather glad I came too, really. You're a fine young lad. I hope things turn out well for you. Now then, I've chatted enough for one lifetime. Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Well, there you go. We understand Joey now. What about you?
I have been... When we met, it was you that convinced me to turn away from the lure of the dark side. But now it seems that you are falling into the trap that had caught me.
I realize I'm going to the dark side.
No, please. I must speak. When we first met, I looked at you with contempt. You were some insect sent by the Jedi Council to eliminate me. But you are more powerful than I ever would have thought. It seemed so easy for you to overcome me.
Yes, it was.
And this is just the problem. You seem to revel in your power. Use it far too frequently for your own gain. I do not know. I fear that you may be starting to fall. I wonder if it started when you met me in that grove. I wonder if it could be my fault.
Each make your own choice.
That is true. But still, I worry about the ones you make. But I have faith in you. I would follow you into battle with Malak himself. I will stand by your side. How may I be... What? After my father died, my mother was left to support me alone. A single non-human woman, living in one of the worst, most violent slums on Terrace. It was not easy for her. When my father was killed, it seemed that something in her began to die as well. She worked. She worked as hard as she was able. But over time, she began to waste away. I later learned that she was unable to get enough money to feed both of us, and had to start borrowing from the exchange, a band of cutthroats and smugglers. But even that was not enough. She hid what she was doing from me. She gave most of her food to me so that I would be strong, but she herself was suffering deeply from it. In the end, she could go on no longer, and collapsed at the cantina where she worked one day. She never recovered. There was nothing really that I could do for her. She left me no money, and no doctor would see her without being paid first. I sat by her bed for days as she lay there dying. I never want that to happen to someone I care about ever again. But there was still the money she had borrowed. She had never paid it back and made no provisions for her death. You must understand. The exchange is brutal. They care nothing for the life of a sentient being. They are the major suppliers of slaves on Terrace. They thought it would be appropriate that, with my mother owing them money, the debt should be passed on to me. And with no way to pay, they took me by force. You have no idea what it is like to be bound like a beast and treated as such. It was the worst time of my life. They treated me like livestock. They were waiting for a buyer to give them some credit for me when the Jedi came to fight the Mandalorians. The Jedi could not abide by what they saw there, and drove the exchange from the face of the world, freeing those of us imprisoned there. But the Jedi soon left to fight their war, and I was left with a dream. I swore that I would become a Jedi. As soon as I had enough money to do it, I bought passage on a freighter headed for Dantooine, and we both know what has happened since then. I am grateful to you for having given me the opportunity to fulfill my dream, rather than become what I hated. Someday, I may make it up to you. But for now, let us keep on the task at hand.
Well, there you go.
How may I... What? Of course...
Anyway, I was hoping for... I don't know if she gets a quest or not. Oh, shit, she might. Yep, she does, because hey, look. NPC.
What the hell is your kind doing here? Bad enough I have to deal with all these other idiots, but now there's a stinking KOTOR on this world, too?
I have as much right to be here as you do, sir.
How cute.
Ooh, big man. The Jedi shooting his mouth off from behind a lightsaber. Or whatever you're carrying, hiding behind your pet cat there. And a woman at that. We should have exterminated all you KOTOR when we had the chance.
What? What do you know about my world?
I know enough that... Hey, wait a minute. You look familiar somehow.
What? You?
This doesn't concern you, Jedi trash. Now where could I have... No, he's dead, and she likely is too.
What are you talking about?
Maybe I was wrong. Still, I think a specimen like you would be a nice addition to my collection. So, what would it take, Jedi, for you to sell your pet here to me?
Wow, you just went for... You just, like, you were just designed to be hated, weren't you?
Now don't be so selfish. We both know KOTOR aren't real people anyway. The females make amusing pets, but the males should be put down like the animals they are. I remember one time on Taris.
What? What did you say?
Oh, snap.
What did you do on Taris, you scum?
put one of you down like the animals you are. So easy. Then I saw one of the females on the auction block. But those darn Jedi.
It was you.
What? Me? Oh, now I recognize where I've seen that face before. You were the little KOTOR I was going to purchase. But those Jedi came and stole my pet away from me. When I was fighting with the Mandalorians against the KOTOR, I developed an appreciation for these creatures. They make excellent servants if properly trained. You Jedi act all prim and proper, but inside you must feel the same way I do about the lesser, non-human species. The Sith at least let their feelings show on the outside.
You. My homeworld.
Come now. Will you let your pet go? I'm sure we can come up with a price we both think is fair.
And I will see you dead for what you have done to my people.
Hold on a second. Don't be hasty.
Yes, we will. No. I must not fall prey to the dark side again. My lust for vengeance must be curbed.
Yes. Say no to the dark side, but I will have you yet. Ha!
What? Yes, say no to the dark side, but I won't have you yet. What?
My KOTOR blood seethes at the thought of that man still running free. I cannot stand still while I think about it, but I will not give in to the dark side either. He will pay for his crimes, though. He will most likely be following us. Me. If we could find him first, then he may not be able to set in motion whatever he has in store for us.
So what do you want me to do?
My KOTOR bloods. My KOTOR.
Got something? Manon's an unusual place. Not for its water, mind you. It's the KOTOR, healing juice. Only place where it occurs in the galaxy. And that's about all I got. Okay. Oh, I get it.
So, what do I do about that? You know, they'll be following us. So what? Where do you want me to go about that? Want me to go back to the ship? Don't I stab him on my ship? Because I will stab him on my ship. Yeah, it's like, they make this NPC that's like, oh, he's just passing all them cubes. The whole racism, sexism, like so many flags just popping off there. It's like, wow, Bioware, did you have to make
my
it that
KOTOR
bad?
bloods.
And I can't even talk to you about anything else, just that. So he's not gonna pop up on my ship, okay? Okay. So the thing is that we should probably bring out, you know, them, just in case, and see if we can find Will. Then he's just gonna pop out at some point, apparently. Means I have to work with Johanny for a bit. Not that I really want to work with Johanny for a bit. But you know. Do. I'm a bit curious. Don't not add spots, you stupid thing. I don't really need to look this up, but I would like to know if Oh, so it just shows up and play only someplace. Okay. Chrome, what you doing? I told you to close the page, that doesn't mean walk up. Stupid stuff. Stupid internet thing. Yeah, I don't think he'd pop out when you know Manon, just out in the open. I think the best place would be Korriban, but we haven't gone to Korriban yet. Oh, so... Wow. Well, this is weird. This is really weird. So actually, he's supposed to be a purple tree lick. Okay, well that's confusing. I guess it doesn't make... Yeah, that literally wouldn't make sense for a whole racism talk about him and stuff. For him to be a purple tree lick. But he was apparently a purple tree lick in the PC version, which this is. And it was a human in the Xbox version. I think the restoration pad probably turned it back to a human. But yeah, that doesn't make sense for him to be, you know, a tree lick. Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. Given how she was mad about the humans and the racism and all that other stuff. You remember she still called the fish people. Right? Still called the Soka disgusting fish people. Anyway, time to end the video. Yeah, I wonder if we'll end up seeing him here. Probably not. Manon's well protected, and that would be weird if he showed up outside of one of the instance areas. Maybe he'll show up down underwater. I don't know, but anyway. So, yeah, we're gonna save. Hopefully it actually... Okay, it did actually save, and it didn't crash and break my save this time. Because that was getting old fast. So, now we're going to leave off, and next time we'll deal with the second part of Manon. Because basically Manon, besides the side quest, is basically you go to the Sith base, then you go to the Underwater Republic base, and then the plan's done. So yeah. Then after this, probably Korriban. Well, there was a thing first, and then Korriban. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.